We live in concrete jungles, spend hours on end in front of screens and with our phones in our hands, and are surrounded by machines and technology. We have fallen into what is termed as nature deprivation, a lack of time in the natural world and too much time in front of screens. This has had an effect on our state of mind. Scientists are beginning to find evidence that being in nature has a profound impact on our brains and our behavior, helping us to reduce anxiety and stress and increase our attention capacity, creativity, and our ability to connect with others. There are over 6,000 verses in the Noble Quran, and close to 500 of these verses deal with natural phenomena. Time and again, we are called upon to reflect and observe aspects of nature such as trees, mountains, seas, animals, birds, stars, the sun, the moon. Allah Rabbul Izzah says, إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. Surely in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the interchanging of the night and the day, there are signs indeed for those who have been endowed with intellect. In a hadith, the Messenger ﷺ is reported to have said, Safiru tasihhu, travel in order to gain health. So going into nature, looking at plants and meadows, gazing at clear running water and breathing in clean air have significant impact on reducing mental stress and preventing us from falling into illnesses and mental disorders. In 2006, in the United Kingdom at the University of Derby, the Wildlife Trust had a 1-month nature challenge that was launched, and it was called 30 Days Wild. Participants were told to do something wild for 30 consecutive days. And participants were surveyed before, during and after the challenge. And they were asked questions about their perceived connection to nature and feeling part of it, how they interacted with nature, and how they felt about their health and happiness. And the study showed that there was a significant scientific increase in the people's health and happiness, not just through the challenge, but for months after the challenge was even completed. So connecting with nature increases our happiness. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam loved good smells, and when you're out and about, you're able to smell different fragrances of plants. So the question is that how do we really connect with nature? Create a natural environment around you by planting trees and flowers. It is reported by Anas radiyallahu anhu that the Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, إن قامت الساعة وبيد أحدكم فسيلة فإن استطاع ألا يقوم حتى يغرسها فليفعل. That if Qiyamah begins and you have seeds in your hand of a date palm, then plant it if you are able to do so. This is encouragement by the Messenger ﷺ to plant trees around us. That's the first thing. Another thing you can do, and as simple as it is, the second point, stand barefoot on grass. Feel the soil beneath your feet and focus on your connection to the earth. The third thing, enjoy the scenery around you when you're sitting in traffic. If possible, take a scenic route to work. The fourth point of how you can connect with nature, arrange a picnic or a family hike rather than sitting in a busy restaurant or in a coffee shop. We're currently in Ramadan and there's lockdown, so there's a challenge. But these are things that we need to consider going forward. Have lunch outside. Something we as a family were doing in the lead up to the month of Ramadan during the lockdown period, having our lunch every day outside in the garden. It's an ideal way to get your daily quota of vitamin D. Go with the family to the local park. All our suburbs have parks. Take out time to watch the sunrise and the sunset. Plan your holidays around nature instead of going to bustling cities. What we need to understand is that to have a happier life, we need to balance our time between the activities we do as the responsibilities, your job, your housework, etc., and the time you need for rest and fun. We all need time away from artificial lights and sounds. Spending time outside is an easy way to increase your happiness.